Hello and welcome to Lucy the Bold. This is episode 49. This is my mage, and this episode is about my mage build. So, to start with, alright. So, equipment wise, I use the crystal water staff. It's a level 40. Okay, I also have a Shroud Weaver staff that I still use. Okay. And then I do carry a shield for when I have wands. The reason why I used a shield over the wrist shield that pops up is because of the block on this. So you get 22 to block and 37 to parry power. Rings, I have the Commander's Ring. Would love to be able to get the Ring of the Ancients for this person and add +1 to all my stats. And then I use the Exceptional Ring of Mana because of the additional mana +3 to mana regeneration. Alright, so for my attire, I have the Hellcaster hat. Alright, it gives a +28% to critical strike damage, which is phenomenal, and +8 to magical critical strike chance, and +2 to frost resistance. The Wolf Fang chest piece, okay, adds +60 to stamina and +150 to health, and adds +4 to my frost resistance. Then we have the Pearl Frost Mentor's Glove, which reduces the amount of time needed for reviving fallen comrades, and also gives me +30% to healing and +1 to my frost resistance. My pants are the Trailblazer trousers. They are good because you get +5 to stamina regeneration, +11 to stamina, and +2 to frost resistance. And then, in my opinion, probably the best boot in the game is the Hellcaster boots. +5 to health regeneration because I don't wear heavy armor. A -800 health regeneration delay. So it takes a lot longer before I go down like a ton of bricks. And +2 to frost resistance. Other things that I carry is the Mythic Wand currently, as well as the Blizzard Wand. And then I do have a bow. And I do have a Fearsome Club. I use that if something gets way too close to me. I also have the Exceptional Loot, which gives you +3 to your comfort bonus, as long as there's a fire. And then I need to make more Prayer of the Flame Scrolls because they add +20 to magical damage. I also use the Elixir buff to multiply my damage. So even though this girl is not level 35, she can hit things for roughly between 800 to 1,000 points of damage with her staff. And then I also carry the Flask of the Fel with all of my characters. And as far as my attributes go, my health is 2,455, which is exceptionally high in my opinion at level 31. Mana is 1,495, stamina is 1031. So melee damage, it's 45 as well as range damage. I don't really use a bow. But having some of the range skills are beneficial because they do help when you're using the staff. Magical damage is at plus 95%, and my time in the shroud is 24 minutes. My primary stats 9 to Constitution, 13 Spirit. Spirit is really important when you're a mage, as well as intellect. So I tend to try to find those and put the most amount of points into them. Healing is plus 60%. Revive duration is 5 seconds. Revive healing is 25%. And frost resistance is 15. Frost resistance duration is 48 minutes and 10 seconds. Health regeneration is 5. 0 for health regeneration delay. Mana regeneration is 4. I would like to get that to be higher. Stamina regeneration is 44, and stamina regeneration delay is 0.50 seconds. Okay, as far as my damage output, critical damage is 178%. Critical chance is 5%. Magical percentage is 18. Sneak attack damage is plus 900. Merciless attack damage is 500. Backstab is 10. And then I have zeros for the types of enemies. And the only thing I have in here on the weapons damage is the bow at plus 30. Okay, protection wise, looking at blocking, I'm at 22%, parry is 37, physical resistance is 290, and magical resistance is 272. Poison susceptibility is 100%. And then foods, I don't have any foods running right now, okay? But foods that I do carry are the yellow glow soup, which I hope at some point they allow us to grow it. Currently, the only way you can get it is in the shroud in the new area. I've not seen it in any other shroud areas yet. But it adds plus 5 to spirit, plus 5 to intellect, plus 2 to mana recharge. And then I use the beef stew because of the plus 4 to strength, plus 4 to health, plus 4 to constitution, plus 3 to frost resistance. And then I carry the pumpkin soup with this person for the health benefits and the plus 4 to stamina recharge. Skill wise, I'm at 122 out of potential 150, I believe. So I'm going up the trickster line on this one. I've got Be Gone, and then I went up the wizard line. So Radiant Aura is pretty nice. And I want to get the Sun Aura as soon as I can. Of course, the Arsonist, Pyromancy, Lightning, Ice, all very important. Chain Hit, Mass Destruction. I like Mass Destruction. When we used to play D&D, pen and paper with all of our friends and stuff, I was notorious. If I could do it, I would cast Fireball. Because, yep, that's what my spouses said. Yes, you were. I would use it even inside of a building, just because I could. Okay, I went down the healer tree. Okay, The martyr thing, you have to be within range of people. So I don't see that as being a necessity. But I did use the water aura and waters of life. And then, of course, blink. For a mage, magic user, blink and emergency blink are vital. Um, though, since I tend to play a tank or a stabby person, I do find myself with the mage standing there trying to take the blow instead of trying to move out of the way. Battle Mage, Life Essence, Life Burst, Sting, and Unity. I don't have anything in the warrior sides with the exception of Constitution and Strength. And then over here I do have Runner, Double Jump, and then some Endurance, and then I took Eagle Eye. This says it helps just with bows, but I do find that it actually works too with the staff. So I'll probably end up taking that. Sharpshooter, that's going to help increase the amount of damage that you do using a ranged weapon, as well as marksman. Skill shot, that's also a good one to take for a staff user. And then, of course, I got airborne and updraft. So, as far as how things interact when I eat them, oh, that's right, you can't sit down and eat. That's the strangest thing in this game. I would love to see them allow us to put food out on the table. That would be great. Oh, yes, they did a major update today, so make sure you read the notes. Hopefully they fixed a lot of the little quirky bugs, especially with hirelings and animals. Arachnophobia, I hate spiders in real life, but in the game, I know it's just a spider. So I'm not sure, you can get upset with me, but I'm not sure why they thought it was necessary to sit there and change the spiders. I think that's actually a shame. But that's my thoughts and my opinions. The dragon bosses now will take notice of you. So, which is nice because before with that dragon, unless if you adjusted the perception, you literally had to shoot him several times before he would respond and come down. Now, when you get up there on that platform, he sees you. He says it's lunchtime and you're lunch. So he's going to come after you, just like a great white shark. So, anyways, enough with that. Make sure you read the updates so you know what all has been affected. And make sure you please hit the like button and hit the subscribe. And thank you very much. I hope you have a good evening.